time for all the action of Rockmart High School girls softball. Brought to you by Mary Miller State Farm, Silver Comet Furniture, the Nathan Dean Agency, and now the play-by-play action of Rockmart High School girls softball here on WZOT.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Rockmart High School at Lady Jacket Softball Field. I'm Jeff Sharp, joined today with Robert Torline, and Robert coming off a big 21-0 win over cross-county rival Cedartown on Tuesday. We're opening up with region play with Pepperell, the Lady Dragons.
You know, it's hard to believe that we're already getting region play. It's the second game of the season, but it's such a big region, you have to do that.
Yeah, 14 region games, and from here on out, pretty much a region game every Tuesday and Thursday going throughout the year. And you heard Coach Luke talk about it just a little while ago of how the region tournament is going to be different. What they're going to do is whoever the one plays the 8, 2, 7, 3, 6, 4, 5, that'll be a best-of-3 series. And then the winners of those will move on. And that'll be a best-of-3 series, and then one game for the championship. So, which is kind of odd, but the state only allows 7 games in the region tournament. So that's why they chose to do it that way.
Now, did I hear him say something about the lead team hosts? Or?
Yes, whoever the higher seed is will host throughout that region tournament.
Okay.
So if the Lady Jackets finish first in the region, they could host all 3 rounds in the region tournament, the first 2 rounds of the playoffs, and not have to travel until they go to Columbus for the state tournament. So we're going to get ready for the national anthem, and we'll be right back in 60 seconds.
Lewis Motor Company is the oldest car dealership in Rockmart. They have been serving Rockmart and the Polk County area for 56 years, providing quality used cars and great customer service before, during, and after the sale. Lewis Motor Company is proud to offer guaranteed credit approval while you wait. Give them a call today at 770-684-6694 or stop by and see our staff at Lewis Motor Company, 218 South Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
With the BF Goodrich Advantage TA Sport Tire, you'll get performance-inspired handling to put some life back into your daily drive. And with a 70,000-mile warranty, you'll do it for a long time. You may just wake up and say, I do want to adult today.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel, 522 Goodyear Street, Rockmart, 770-684-5067 today.
70,000-mile limited tread life warranty applies to T-rated tires only. See bfgoodrichtires.com for details.
Four Seasons Landscaping. This company has been in business for 20 years and takes pride in their work. If you have an upcoming project, give Tyson or Rodney a call at 770-778-4347. That's Four Seasons Landscaping. Let these guys make your landscaping project a reality.
And we're back at Rockmart High School. As the national anthem's been played, the Lady Jackets are on the field. Same lineup as they went with against Cedartown, same starting lineup. Emily Lovelace, the senior, in the circle. Caroline Conring, a junior, behind the plate. Carly Graham at first, Anna Lewis at second. Kinsey Jones at short, and Emily Malding at third. And in the outfield, Alexis Teams left field, Cambry Stanley in center, and Emma Evans in right field. And we're getting ready to go as Lovelace just throws her first warm-up pitch, and it's going to be Maddie Clay, the senior third baseman for the Lady Dragons, to lead things off.
Trying to get this in before the weather comes. It's definitely coming, so hopefully we can get the 3 outs real quick and then hit for a long time.
Yeah, looking at the radar, there's a little patch of green just to the west of us, so not sure if that's going to hit us or if it's going to stay away or if it's going to be a light rain. We really, after today, we really don't know. The whole year of 2018, going back to baseball, we don't know what the weather's going to do.
No, we don't. But we do know one thing. Our ladies are good and hot right now with the bats and good on defense. We want to continue that on today and see if we can get a first victory in our area.
Yeah, football practice must be over because we're starting to see several of the boys starting to come in. Pretty good crowd. Pepperell brought a good crowd with the weather as it was, and all the Lady Jacket fans are starting to trickle in. They're all around the outfield fence, and several others coming in as well. So Lovelace has completed her warm-up tosses. Connering throws it down to second. Clay steps in, and the first pitch from Emily Lovelace is a called strike right on the outside corner.
Beautiful location right there, right at the knees.
Yeah, Lovelace got one inning in against Cedartown on Tuesday and had a walk and a single, but then got out of it without giving up a run. And there's a pitch on the outside. It's just a little bit out for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now to Clay.
Still, the team looks very focused. They're ready to go here, so let's see if we can get this first down.
And that next pitch is low and away. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Clay. And, we talked Tuesday about Coach Luke was really waiting for the girls to flip that switch, and it seemed like they did. So we'll see what happens in this first region game as that next pitch is low and outside again. 3 balls, 1 strike to the leadoff hitter, Maddie Clay of the Lady Dragons.
I'm not so sure that switch never got switched last year. It stayed on. So
there's a pitch right on the outside corner for a called strike. So Lovelace working away to the left-handed batting Maddie Clay. 3-2.
Bring it in here, girl.
And the pitch, she gets on an outside pitch, gets around it, and the ground ball to Hannah Lewis. She flips to Graham for the first out of the inning.
Good play right there. Scoop comes up with it, and nice easy throw for first out.
Yeah, and Lovelace really stayed on the outside corner to Clay, and that pitch was maybe even a little bit off the plate, and she just reached out and rolled over the top of it to ground out the second. Now the shortstop, Dahlia Sanford, steps in. She takes a pitch low for ball 1. Middle school softball practice is over. We see several of those girls starting to come in.
Well, it's got to make you feel good as a pitcher having this kind of defense behind you.
Fly ball down the right field line. Hannah Lewis comes over and makes that play for the second out of the inning.
We were talking the other day about they're trying to speed the game up, and you're not supposed to take the ball to the pitcher anymore and do anything else. It's kind of crazy how what they're trying to do is slow the game down. I mean, speed it up.
Yeah, that's one of those. It's one of those rules that's always been in there.
Right.
That they can't huddle, but the rule is also that once the pitcher gets the ball, she has 20 seconds to make the next pitch.
Correct.
So it doesn't matter what they do if they want to huddle this, that, and another. It's just one of those things where this year the GHSA, they always pick one rule.
Right.
To, hey, this is what we're going to make a point of emphasis. And there's a changeup right on the outside corner, left-handed hitting Macy Owens, the center fielder, for strike 1. That next pitch is high and inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. We're in the top of the first inning.
Now she's ready and set to go again.
The 1-1 pitch is a called strike right on the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now to Owens.
And she framed that ball really good. Gave him plenty of time to see that ball right there at that belt. Nice job by Shazam.
Yeah, Conring does a good job behind the plate. She caught a lot last year and her freshman year. Ooh, and that pitch must have just been a little bit low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Correction, 3-1. 3-1. That first changeup must have been low.
Yeah.
And there's a swing and a miss at one right above the belt. 3-2 now to Sanford. Correction, Owens.
It's all the marbles right here. 3-2, 2 out.
3-2. And there's a fly ball over the left field foul fence and into the crowd. So we'll do it again, another 3-2 pitch. Coach Luce had some tars this year back during the summer, and he covered the pitcher's mound, so it is extremely dry and good for the pitchers. The one at home plate had a small leak, so they had to get a little turfus out there for it. But, hey, the infield looks good. It's maybe a little bit sticky outside the baselines, but everything else looks pretty good, and that next pitch was fouled off right at the plate. Still 3-2.
Pretty cool outside, too. It's not hot. It's nice weather.
There's a ground ball to Anna Lewis. She moves over towards second and makes the play. Throws on the ground for the third out of the inning. And at the end of the top of the first, no score. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Welcome to the Mini Morning News Show, where we are so excited about Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis for breakfast that we've minified the news.
In fashion, teacup poodles are the latest fashion accessory.
In weather, mini umbrellas still don't keep you dry.
In film, a big blockbuster gets a mini review. Yes, good. Wow.
In local news, it's like national news, only smaller.
All right, thanks for listening. Now go put some mini in your morning with the chicken you love for breakfast. Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis until 10:30 a.m.
Our kitchen is where our life happens. It's the heart of our home. It wasn't always perfect, but now it is, thanks to a home equity line of credit from Family. I just love my kitchen.
Use the equity in your house to love your home with Family Savings Credit Union. Visit FamilySavingsCU.com.
This is Ryan Robinson, branch manager of your local Family Savings Credit Union. Come by and visit us sometime, 101 Felton Drive, Rockmart, Georgia, 770-684-8601.
Equal Housing Opportunity member NCUA, NMLS number 800746.
Back at Rockmart High School, Jeff Sharp, Robert Torline, bottom of the first inning. Cambry Stanley, Alexis Teams, and Emily Lovelace coming up. Sydney Edwards, the senior pitcher for the Lady Dragons, in the circle today. Temple played Tuesday as well. They defeated Temple 11-3 as they had 10 hits, and a freshman, Chloe Jones, she's playing second today, through 5 innings. Last year, Pepperell finished 4th in the region and lost 4 seniors off of that team. But they do have 4 seniors on the team this year. They lost 6 last year and have 4 seniors. So all of those ladies coming back from a 4th place team in the region. First pitch, Stanley swings on and misses. Looks like a changeup just above the belt.
Yeah, the bat really was kind of a bunt, looks like. It was just kind of run and bunt, but she missed it.
Next pitch, called strike right on the outside corner. 0-2 now to Stanley.
Looks like she'll be hitting away.
Next pitch is high, right at the eyes of Stanley. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, she's ready. Swung on him,
drop third strike, and the catcher McGraw almost pulled Blanton off the bag on the drop third strike, but Stanley swings and misses, and that's the first out of the inning. And a little bit surprising that she didn't try and bunt to lead off. She swung at the first one, and then a called strike outside.
It kind of changes the whole idea what you're going to do.
As Teams, the slapper from the left side, hits a 2-hopper right back to the pitcher, Edwards, and that's the second out of the inning very quickly. Now Emily Lovelace, the senior pitcher, steps up.
See if she can help herself here. She's the pitcher today, so let's see if she can help herself. Just make contact and get on base.
First pitch is going to be low, ball 1. And we got a little bit of a drizzle coming in now. There was a small patch of rain behind us, but then I think there's an opening behind it. So if it doesn't rain too much, hopefully we can get this entire game in today. The 1-0 pitch to Lovelace. That's a called strike, belt high, outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here, bottom of the second inning. Correction, bottom of the first inning.
Yep.
And there's a hard hit ball just foul down the third base line. Lovelace way out in front of that pitch from Edwards.
Change balls, so that's going to be wet.
The 1-2 pitch. Changeup hit hard out to center field. Center fielder's going back, and it hits off the top of the fence and goes out. And the Lady Jackets with a 1-0 lead.
I don't care how it goes down, as long as it goes down. That was a nice home run.
So Emily Lovelace does help herself as she gets her second home run of the year, a solo shot. And that ball came back in. Coach Owens has it. He's going to throw it over to the umpire.
We ain't saving those. That'd be 100 balls you got to keep pitching.
Oh yeah. And that puts the Lady Jackets up 1-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. 2 outs. Kenzie Jones, the junior shortstop, stepping up now.
That was a good job she did, but just waiting on the ball. Just make good contact, center field, out, and out.
Yeah,
it
looked like another changeup, and she just stayed back and waited on and drove. As that pitch called strike right on the outside corner.
That was a pretty pitch right there.
Pitcher for Pepperell, Sydney Edwards, doesn't look like she's got a lot of speed, but may have a lot of movement on as that pitch moves away from Kenzie Jones. She swings and misses 0-2 now to Jones. Oh-2 pitch. That ball low and inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the second. Bottom of the first. I keep saying second inning. I see out 2.
Yeah.
That pitch low and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Jones.
You know, their pitcher from Pepperell was doing a good job hitting marks. She just left that one up a little high for Lovelace.
There's a hard hit ball right through the 5-6 hole as she reached out and put that one in play and singled to left field. And now the catcher, junior, number 29, Caroline Conring, coming up. And Caroline had a home run, had a 2-run home run at Cedartown. Kenzie Jones also had a home run. And talking to Chris Lovelace, he was talking about if Jones and Conring hit like that, Lovelace could have a great year.
Oh, no doubt.
First pitch misses high and away to Conring. Next pitch, hard hit right to the third baseman, Clay. She picks it up, throws across the diamond for the third out of the inning. But the Lady Jackets strike with a solo home run by Emily Lovelace. We'll be right back at the end of the one. The Lady Jackets lead 1-0.
Harrelson Termite can help you get a handle on your uninvited invaders before they take over. They have over 100 years of termite and pest control experience and are the largest pest control company in Polk County. Give them a call today for a termite inspection. That's Harrelson Termite, 1012 Cedartown Highway in Rockmart. Call them today to schedule an appointment, 770-684-1488.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm a left-hand turn signal. Tink, tink, tink. The guy in front of you, he's had me on for the last 14 miles. And since you're stuck in traffic, you can just sit back and wait. You gonna try to pass on the left? Didn't you see my signal? And if you've got cut rate insurance, things could really take a turn for the worse. So get Allstate.
To find out more about Allstate home and auto discounts, visit your local Allstate agent, John Purser, at 770-684-1328. Are you in good hands?
Back at Rockmart High School, Lady Jackets lead 1-0. Going to the top of the second inning, McGraw, Edwards, and Jones will be the first 3 batters for the Lady Dragons.
Let's see if she can bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone. Throw it right past them here real quick. Now she got 1 inning under her belt.
Lovelace toes the rubber. And her first pitch to the left-hand hitting catcher, McGraw, is a called strike right on the outside corner. So Lovelace doing a great job living on that outside corner to these left-handed batters. The 0-1 pitch fouled off into the screen right above the Lady Jackets dugout. 0-2 now.
Coach Luke came running on the dugout like there's Santa Claus on his roof or something, looking up for that ball. Couldn't find it. It stayed up there.
Jamie teams will learn to quit putting all this stuff up on the net, because whenever that ball hits it, all your stuff's coming to you. It's another one on the outside corner, a little bit up, fouled straight back into the netting.
Not really getting a good piece of that on the ball either, because she's just fouling it off back, just trying to get another pitch. So let's see if Emily can just throw it past her here.
0-2 pitch. Rise ball got her swinging for the first out of the top of the second. And there it was. She did throw it right by her as the rise ball started off right at the belt. And, just too high for McGraw to catch up with. Now the senior pitcher, Sydney Edwards, steps in, right-handed batter. There's a called strike right down the middle. So Lovelace doing a good job getting ahead of the batters here early in this game. The 0-1 pitch, ground ball right past the diving Kenzie Jones into left field for the first hit of the day for the Lady Dragons.
That was just a well-hit ball. I mean, she did make sure good to try to get it, but it's in the hole.
Looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner for the pitcher as Coach Rickman for the Lady Dragons comes down to speak with our home plate umpire. And it's going to be number 12, Trista Ely.
All right, so now we're done writing in the book, and next batter steps up.
Freshman second baseman Chloe Jones steps in. And the first pitch from Lovelace, that one inside, right at the knees, fouled off down the third baseline to Maulding. The 0-1 pitch. There's a high fly ball, and it's going to be foul.
Thank goodness for that.
Down the left field line, that's got inside a little bit. And
that freshman's got a little pop, doesn't she?
She does. She familiar with her from travel ball, as she plays with Richard Allred out of Cedartown. And a rise ball got her swinging.
Wow. Swung right to that ball.
And that's the second out of the inning and the second strikeout of the inning for Emily Lovelace, as she had one against Cedartown on Tuesday and already two here today.
Nice pitch inside corner right to belt. Called strike one.
So getting text messages from all over, people listening in. Most of them on the internet, WZOTradio.com. That pitch inside to Blanton, she fouls straight back into the net. So 0-2 now to the first baseman, J.C. Blanton.
Are they telling you what a wonderful job you're doing, Jeff?
No, that one was actually my brother. He just said he's listening in. So he's listening over in Southside, Alabama.
We won't hold that against him.
0-2 pitch. Now to Blanton, 2 outs here, top of the second. Another rise ball, and that one just a little bit too high, as Lovelace started that one a little bit above the belt, and Blanton didn't chase it.
It kept going, but it was a nice pitch.
Courtesy runner Ely is still on first base, and the 1-2 pitch, another rise ball, and that pitch high also. And after the first 2 strikeouts, Blanton doing a good job holding off that high pitch from Lovelace. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the pitch, there's a call strike.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I thought it was a call strike 3-2, but
wow, that pitch was right at the knees, right down the middle. Not sure how that was a ball. But now we're going to go to 3-2, and that's going to give the runner Ely a head start on the pitch. And the 3-2 pitch, That's a called strike three right on the outside corner. Great pitch by Emily Lovelace. At the end of 1.5, Lady Jackets lead 1-0.
Mitchell Chiropractic and Wellness has been in business for over 8 years in the Rockmart area, helping people achieve their wellness objectives by combining skill and expertise that spans the entire chiropractic wellness spectrum. If you are experiencing headaches or back, neck, or leg pain, Dr. Douglas Mitchell can help you get back to your peak performance. Visit their website at www.mitchellchiropractic.org or call to schedule a consultation or appointment at 770-684-4963.
Lewis Motor Company is the oldest car dealership in Rockmart. They have been serving Rockmart and the Polk County area for 56 years, providing quality used cars and great customer service before, during, and after the sale. Lewis Motor Company is proud to offer guaranteed credit approval while you wait. Give them a call today at 770-684-6694 or stop by and see our staff at Lewis Motor Company, 218 South Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
Back at Rockmart High School, Lady Jackets softball field going to the bottom of the second inning. Carly Graham, Emily Maulding, and Anna Lewis to start things off here for the Lady Jackets. And Robert, we talked about this is the first region game, and this year how much importance they have put on all of these region games this year, where once you get to that region tournament, the end of September, 1st of August, you can host every game through that region tournament.
And that's something to look forward to. And that makes you play a little bit harder, I would think, because home field advantage is huge for any team.
Yeah, and also the Lady Jackets have something to do. They are able to do something that's never been done in school history, is be a three-time or a repeat three-time region champion. As that first pitch to Graham is high and outside from Edwards, 1 ball, no strike.
Well, they're getting off to a slow start right now, but there's still time.
That next pitch is on the outside corner to Graham. Well, we're not off to the start than we had Tuesday, but we also know that, last year, really it was about the third inning before they really started to, the one time through the order to see the pitcher, and then that third inning they really took off in most of their games, as that next pitch was low and inside to Carly Graham. 2 balls, 1 strike now. And the pitch high to Graham, 3-1.
It's her rise ball. She wasn't fooled by.
So Graham had 5 home runs on the year last year. And that pitch skips off the plate for ball 4. So the Lady Jackets with a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the second inning. And now the senior third baseman, Emily Maulding, coming up. Maulding with a lot of pop. Her bat has really been really good throughout the summer, as she's hit a lot of hard hit balls. That pitch, Graham takes off, and she steals second, and it was a called strike right down the middle to Maulding, and that's something that we haven't seen, the speed of Carly Graham.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive right there, and let's see if she can hit her in now.
Well, and that, talking to Coach Luke, he said he is not afraid to run with anyone in his lineup. Next pitch misses high and away. 1 ball, 1 strike to Maulding. Carly Graham's at second base after she walked and then stole second. He said really everybody's speed has improved, and that pitch gets in on the hands of Maulding, and she fouls it off. But everybody's speed has improved, and he's not scared to run with anybody.
Exactly right, and as you saw right there.
1-2 pitch to Maulding. That pitch low, nice stop by McGraw. 2-2, keeping Graham at second.
Pitchers have a little control problem right now, and we need to take advantage of it and just let us keep throwing balls.
Well, Pepperell graduated both their pitchers from last year, and that pitch is high and away. 3-2 now to Maulding, as Anna Cowan transferred from Coosa to Pepperell after the softball season, transferred back to Coosa so she could graduate from there. And Wright was the other one. That pitch inside, ball 4 to Maulding as she held off on that changeup And a good at bat by Emily Maulding. Now runners first and second, nobody out, and Anna Lewis steps up.
And we'll huddle the pitcher's mound there real quick. I do believe that was a ball. It was inside.
So now the left-handed slapping and hitting Anna Lewis. We'll see what Coach Luke decides to do here. And he tries a bunt. The third baseman comes up and makes a great play as Clay grabs it in the air, throws to first as the second baseman Jones covers, but Maulding gets back in time. 1 out here in the bottom of the second.
The one thing you can't do is a bunt and put the ball in the air. You got to get it on the ground first.
Yeah, and I think Pepperell knew that was coming, and Clay was right on top of Lewis before she even laid it down. Now the left-handed hitting Emma Evans in the 9 spot steps in. She takes the first pitch, called strike on the outside corner. The 0-1 pitch. That pitch is high, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out. Runners first and second for the Lady Jackets, bottom of the second inning, as they lead 1-0 on a solo home run in the first by Emily Lovelace. Next pitch swung on and missed a little bit off speed as Evans was way out in front of that. And Edwards, the pitcher for Pepperell, not a lot of speed, but good placement with her pitches as that one was right at the knees.
Right now, she sure is. She's hitting her spots. Wasn't doing earlier, but she is now.
That pitch misses low and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now to Emma Evans, the junior right fielder. And the 2-2 pitch, high and swung on by Evans, fouled straight back as she's doing what she can to stay alive at this at bat. Still a little bit of a drizzle here at Rockmart High School. And that pitch swung on and missed by Evans as she was way out in front of that pitch off the outside corner, and that's going to be the second out of the inning. And now back to the top of the order, Cambry Stanley. And with runners first and second, I look for Cambry to hit away, and maybe we can see a little bit of that power that she has coming into this year.
Yeah, I hope so, because she's, like you said, she's got a lot of power that you don't get to see. She usually puts it on the ground and runs.
So first pitch, letter high outside corner for a called strike. There's a fly ball out to right field. She comes running in. It lands in front of the right fielder. Graham rounds third, coming home, and she scores standing up. Maulding goes to third. Stanley goes to second on the play. So a 2-out RBI single by Cambry Stanley.
Nice pop out there in the outfield. Good job. Scores 2. Perfect.
Now Alexis Teams, the sophomore left fielder, comes up. Coach Luke's coming down to speak with the home plate umpire. Looks like he's going to make a change right here. And already here in the bottom of the second, Macy McNabb's going to step in to hit for Alexis Teams. Teams a very good batter, but McNabb with a little bit more pop. Teams has more of a short game and using her speed.
Yeah.
So Lady Jackets lead 2-0. Bottom of the second inning, McNabb steps in. First pitch from Edwards. There's a called strike right down the middle. The 0-1 pitch. A pitch way inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, and a little bit of a scoreboard issue here today. I think the rain may have got hold of it.
Yeah, maybe so.
1-1 pitch, high and away, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now to McNabb. A 2-1 pitch. High again, 3-1. So it looks like all the rain has moved out now, that little bit of a drizzle. A 3-1 pitch, high and away, ball 4. And that is not what Edwards wanted to do, as now that brings up Emily Lovelace, and Coach Lou's going to make another change. He's going to re-enter Alexis Teams to run for Macy McNabb. So McNabb does the job. She gets on base, loads the bases, 2 outs, bottom of the second. Emily Lovelace with a solo home run in the first.
And they can't pitch around her, so like you said. So just make good contact, see what happens here.
Yeah, the first inning, Kenzie Jones had a single to left field, and we know she can hit it out of the park, as she had one on Tuesday. Caroline Conring behind her hit one out. So nowhere to put Lovelace. Let's see what happens as she takes the first pitch right down the middle. So, and that definitely, Edwards is throwing that first pitch in there, and we're taking it. Next pitch. There's a hard hit ball. One hopper to the shortstop. She picks it up, throws across the diamond, and gets Lovelace by a step for the third out of the inning. That pitch a little bit outside, and she got out around it and grounded out to short. At the end of 2, Lady Jackets lead 2-0.
WZOT Rockmart, W270CE Rome.
With the BF Goodrich Advantage TA Sport Tire, you'll get performance-inspired handling to put some life back into your daily drive. And with a 70,000-mile warranty, you'll do it for a long time. You may just wake up and say, I do want to adult today.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel, 522 Goodyear Street, Rockmart, 770-684-5067 today.
70,000-mile limited tread life warranty applies to T-rated tires only. See bfgoodrichtires.com for details.
Four Seasons Landscaping, this company has been in business for 20 years and takes pride in their work. If you have an upcoming project, give Tyson or Rodney a call at 770-778-4347. That's Four Seasons Landscaping. Let these guys make your landscaping project a reality.
Back at Rockmart High School, Jeff Sharp, Robert Torline, top of the third inning. Lady Jackets lead 2-0, as Mansell, Self, and Clay will be the first 3 batters for the Lady Dragons. So it looks like the rain has finally moved out.
Let's hope so.
Pull up a little Weather Channel app and see what we got. Here at 6:06. Of course, the service here is not real good. So waiting on that to load for us as Lovelace finishes up her warm-up pitches. Conring throws down. Jones takes it. And back to Lovelace in the circle, as it does look like we may get a little bit more of a shower but in the next 15-20 minutes, but not rain not too hard, and that'll move out, and then it's clear behind it.
All right, here we go. Top of the third.
And the left fielder, Kaylee Mansell, steps in, and she takes the first pitch. Called strike. And the next pitch swung on and hard hit ground ball to Kenzie Jones. Picks it up, throws across the diamond to Carly Gray on first out of the inning.
Very nice play right there. She centered it up, come up throwing. You also never know what kind of dirt it's going to get on that ball, too, when you're trying to throw it.
Yeah, especially with a damp field like we have. The right fielder, Courtney Self, steps up, fouls that one straight back. And strike one on that foul ball. It is 2-0 here, as Camber Stanley with a RBI single to right only brought in the Carly Graham. Alding had to stop at third. And next pitch swung on and missed. 0-2 now to Self. And Robert Pepperell doesn't have a lot of players. That's getting their roster. They only have 12, so 9 in the lineup. They've used 1 to courtesy run. The 0-2 pitch swung on and missed at a rise ball. And that's the second out of the inning. That batter kind of got me there.
Yeah, me too. She didn't realize it was strike 3.
Back to the top of the order.
Probably because that very first pitch was kind of high and she thought it was the ball.
So Maddie Clay steps in. She grounded out to Anna Lewis her first time at bat. First pitch. She squares the bunt but takes it way outside in the dirt.
Good stop. The countering.
One ball, no strikes. 2 outs. Top of the third inning. Lady Jackets lead 2-0. Nobody on. There's a pitch called strike right on the outside corner. Lovelace really throwing the ball well today, and looks like she's got pretty good speed too. The 1-1 pitch. That pitch was low and outside, ball 2. Last time Clay worked the count for a full count and then rolled over one on the outside corner and ended up grounding out to second. The 2-1 pitch. She squares the bunt, takes a called strike right on the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to the batter, Maddie Clay, left-handed hitting senior third baseman for the Lady Dragons.
Yeah, she had no intention of hitting that ball. She just was trying to give the pitcher a different look.
Look for a rise ball from Lovelace. Nope, it was a changeup and bounced just in front of the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. The 3-2 pitch just barely gets a piece of that as she almost swung at that when it was literally in Caroline Connering's glove.
Exactly. And Caroline couldn't hold on to it because it was a weird look right there.
It was a weird late swing by Clay. So we're going to do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the pitch. There's a high fly ball out to center field. Stanley goes back. And it's over her head and bounces up against the Janelle Eccles sign in center field for a 2-out double by Maddie Clay.
You don't see that all the time because she can usually get to it, but she was playing in and the ball just carried out.
So now shortstop Dahlia Stanford steps in. As she popped up in foul territory, Anna Lewis moved over down the right field line to make that play. Right-handed hitting shortstop. That pitch is ball high and away. That pitch was low, ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Clay is on second. That pitch, high pop up down the right field line again. Lewis drifts over. Oh, hits her right in the palm of the glove as she holds on to it for the 3rd out of the inning. At the end of 2.5, Lady Jackets lead 2-0.
Welcome to the Mini Morning News Show, where we are so excited about Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis for breakfast that we've minified the news.
In real estate news, tiny homes for those who like everything within arm's reach.
In culinary news, micro food, because, small plates.
In entertainment news, this year it's all about the mini-series.
In pop culture news, mini everything.
Because, aw. All right, thanks for listening. Now go put some mini in your morning with the chicken you love for breakfast. Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis until 10:30 a.m.
Our kitchen is where our life happens. It's the heart of our home. It wasn't always perfect, but now it is, thanks to a home equity line of credit from family. I just love my kitchen.
Use the equity in your house to love your home with Family Savings Credit Union. Visit FamilySavingsCU.com.
This is Ryan Robinson, branch manager of your local Family Savings Credit Union. Come by and visit us sometime, 101 Felton Drive, Rockmart, Georgia, 770-684-8601.
Equal Housing Opportunity, member NCUA, NMLS number 800746.
back to Rockmart High School. Bottom of the third inning, Lady Jackets lead 2-0. Kenzie Jones, Caroline Conrain, Carly Graham coming up. We want to thank some of our sponsors real quick. Lewis Motors, McNabb Tire, Four Season Lawn Care, Chick-fil-A, Family Savings Credit Union for sponsoring Lady Jacket softball.
Yeah, I was going to say, you only need 13 runs to go home.
Well, they can definitely do it.
We've seen that.
That first pitch to Jones bounces off the plate for ball one. And, Robert, if you remember the game last year, Pepperell came in on senior night. They came in, they put 6 runs up in the top of the first, and we came back and put 12 runs in the bottom of the first. As that next pitch to Jones is a low and inside ball, too.
Yeah, I think they made us mad.
They did something, and I remember talking to Coach Rickman at the county tournament, and he made a statement about that as next pitch is high to Jones, 3-0. He said, we thought we had the game, we're doing pretty good until y'all scored 12. I think we woke a sleeping giant.
Well, and I think, that last year, Jeff, we talked about that. I think that was a turning point where the girls never even thought about giving up. They didn't have a look on their face of fear or nothing. They just went ahead and played.
Yeah, and, you had the leadership of Taylor Camp and Kelsey Elrod as, they came in, had something to say about that. As an infield single by Kenzie Jones. She hit one off the end of the bat, and it had a funky spin as it goes out to the shortstop, Sanford, and then just spins away from her.
And she's trying to reach down for it and it's going the other way.
So Jones is on with a single, and we know she's got good speed. I look for Conring to take this first pitch, Jones to steal.
All right, here we go, ready to go.
First pitch to Conring. Low and in the dirt, Jones takes off. A bad throw as it kicks off the shortstop's glove into center field, and Jones steals second.
Well, the poor catcher had to get it down in the dirt and try to throw it, and it just never works out that way. Change balls and getting ready to go again.
Next pitch to Conring is ball high.
And she's ready to go.
Conring squares to bunt and takes a strike. 2-1 now. Tell him it's the bottom of the third. Bottom of the third. Bottom of the third.
All right, here we go. Pitch high for a ball. Steps back in.
3-1 pitch on the way from Edwards. That pitch is low, gets past McGraw, and Jones is going to move up to third. So that's ball 4 to Conring as Jones moves up on a wild pitch. And now we're going to have a courtesy runner for Conring. And that's going to be the freshman, number 16, Sam Wolf, coming out to run. And that brings up Carly Graham. She walked her last at bat. First and third for the Lady Jackets.
Still call time now. She's ready to hit.
Graham pops the first pitch up as everybody comes in, and the catcher, McGraw, ends up catching it as Blanton, McGraw, and Edwards all came together down the first base line as Graham swings at the first pitch and pops it straight up, and that's going to bring up the senior, number 12, Emily Malding. I'm quite sure Coach Luke wanted her to take that first pitch and get Wolf down to second. As Wolf takes off, the throw to the second baseman coming in short. They tried a little trick play there, but Jones, I think she's seen a lot of that.
Oh, yeah. They were going to try to pick her off at home, but she's smarter than that.
So Wolf with a stolen base. Ball was low to Maulding, and she takes that next pitch for a call strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now to Maulding. Runner second and third.
Maulding wanted to swing at that. She just stopped. And
next pitch is high and outside. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 pitch from Edwards. High ball out to left field. Left fielder goes back. And she can't go any further. That's a home run. That's a 3-run jack by Emily Maulding, the senior.
That was gone from the get-go. Last year, Jeff, we didn't know if they were gone or not. This year, we know they're gone.
Yeah, we saw 29 of them last year, so we pretty much know when that one's getting out of here. And that one could have been a little bit questionable, but the left fielder just ran out of room.
Yeah.
So Coach Rickman comes out, and he's going to talk to his pitcher. We want to thank Harrelson Termite, Mitchell Chiropractic, Mary Miller State Farm, Silver Comet Furniture, Nathan Dean Agency for sponsoring Lady Jacket Softball. And we also want to thank Jeff Bailey and all the crew at Days Pre-Owned Super Center for being our anchor sponsor for all of them for the region champion Yellow Jacket football team.
I was going to say that Molly's mom was over there, and she's talking about her daughter hit that ball and took a big hike with that ball. And if anybody knows how to take a hike, her mama does.
Yeah. Anna Lewis steps in now. The Lady Jackets now lead 5-0 as she takes that first pitch for a ball outside. The 1-0 pitch. Lewis right off the end of the bat to the third baseman, Clay. Throws it in the dirt and pulls Blanton off the bag.
Third baseman had to go quick to get her and threw it down in the dirt, and the girl couldn't get him first.
Well, and once again, Lewis hit that one right off the end of the bat, and it had a weird spin. So when she picked it up, I don't know that she had a good grip, but the throw was low and in the dirt, and so an error on the third baseman, Clay.
Hey, Jeff, where's home plate?
I have no idea. Somewhere right around where Emma Evans is standing now. So
it's kind of hard. There's all dirt out there.
Yep. So she takes a called strike right on the outside corner.
I know you can't use your brush on this, but wow.
You can use your kicking brush.
Yeah.
The 0-1 pitch to Evans. Lewis, one right in between, and dead man's land. Lewis dives back in safely. Ooh, and she overran second.
She did.
It was close getting back in.
She tagged her at the belt line, and she got her hand in just in time. If the throw would have been a little bit better, they would have got her out, but thank goodness.
Evans with an infield single as that ball was right in between the pitcher, first baseman, third baseman, and with her speed, it didn't matter who picked it up. They weren't beating her to the bag. So now runners first and second. Cambry Stanley steps in. There's a hard hit ball, and that's over the right fielder's leg to the fence. Over her head to the fence.
Look at Stanley going.
Run. Lewis scores. Evans scores. Stanley with a one-out triple.
In this mud, she took off. Wow.
And the Lady Jackets now lead 7-0 with 5 runs here in the bottom of the third.
Wow.
And we just talked about it in the last inning, how the third inning is where they always take off. Now Alexis Team steps in. She takes a called strike right at the letters. And now anything hit anywhere is going to score Stanley for the 8th run of the game.
No doubt.
Next pitch, low and in the dirt, ball 1. And the sophomore teams, as she had a 2-for-4 day against Cedartown, but drove in the first run of the year. That next pitch is high 2 balls, 1 strike. Now to Alexis. The 2-1 pitch. That pitch is low and away. 3-1 now to Teams.
That should be her pitch right now.
Stanley still at third base, 1 out. The 3-1 pitch. That one's popped up. Edwards comes in. Her and Blanton run together, but she makes the grab, and now there's 2 outs. So a little pop-up by Teams. Not really what Coach Luke's looking for. You're looking for a ground ball in that. She chased one high. Now Emily Lovelace steps in. 1 for 2 on the day. A solo homer in the first and a ground out to short to end the second inning. That first pitch, ground ball, gets right through the legs of Clay, and she looks up like Stanley interfered with her, but she didn't, and Lovelace rounds first and goes to second on the error by the third baseman, and that's her second error of the inning.
Yes, Stanley was on the outside of her, so didn't interfere at all. And look who's at second.
Yep, Emily Lovelace standing at second base. And now we're going to see Coach Luke may decide, with her at second, he may decide to run for her. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to use Brooklyn Phillips, the junior, to come out of the dugout and run for Lovelace at second. And he did talk about how when Lovelace is at first, he's going to let her run till she gets to second and let her steal a bag because she does have good speed.
Right.
So now the Lady Jackets lead 8-0. Bottom of the third inning, 2 outs, and Kenzie Jones steps up. Jones has 2 for 2 on the day, and there's a hard hit ball right at the shortstop, a line drive for the third out of the inning. At the end of 3, Lady Jackets lead 8-0.
Lewis Motor Company is the oldest car dealership in Rockmart. They have been serving Rockmart and the Polk County area for 56 years, providing quality used cars and great customer service before, during, and after the sale. Lewis Motor Company is proud to offer guaranteed credit approval while you wait. Give them a call today at 770-684-6694 or stop by and see our staff at Lewis Motor Company, 218 South Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
With the BF Goodrich Advantage TA Sport Tire, you'll get performance-inspired handling to put some life back into your daily drive. And with a 70,000-mile warranty, you'll do it for a long time. You may just wake up and say, I do want to adult today.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel, 522 Goodyear Street, Rockmart, 770-684-5067 today.
70,000-mile limited tread life warranty applies to T-rated tires only. See bfgoodrichtires.com for details.
Back at Rockmart High School, Jeff Sharp, Robert Torline going to the top of the fourth inning, 8-0 Lady Jackets lead. And Robert, a little bit of a slow start, got 1 in the first, 1 in the second, but then a 6 spot here in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, I just took the words out of my mouth. We got a slow start, but you know what? These girls can hit at any given time, and I'm glad they started now.
Yeah, we got to see a little bit of that power from Cambry Stanley as, you know, the right fielder playing in. Probably didn't think Cambry could do that and hit it over her head, and she never had a shot out to make a play on that ball.
No, not at all. It got out of her head real quick.
So, well, we did find a broom to sweep home plate off, so we can see it again.
You sure can.
So he didn't use his kicking brush.
Yeah.
So he used one of the brooms out of the Lady Jackets dugout.
Pretty smart.
Hey, it worked out. We can see the plate. So Owens, McGraw, and Edwards will be the first 3 batters for the Lady Dragons. Top of the fourth inning. And that first pitch swung on and fouled off. As now Lovelace, all she wants to do is get ahead of every batter.
Main thing, we don't have to see the plate. He has to see the plate.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter to us.
Ready to go. Here's the pitch.
There's a changeup.
Barely missed it. Came around the plate.
Just a little bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now to Owens. We want to thank Chris Hyman for the use of this tent, as we would have been a little bit wet when that brief shower moved through, but
But he probably forgot he left it here, so thanks for telling him.
There you go. Call strike right on the inside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I think he knows it's here. It stays in that back room just for this occasion.
Well, he's a good man.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
He is listening. Safe travels, Chris, coming in from Atlanta. There's a pitch, and that ball hit right back through the middle for a leadoff single by Owens.
It's just a good hit ball right up the middle, so, that's okay. It's going to happen.
Yeah, and you can tell how wet that outfield is as you saw a little rooster tail come up as that ball went out to Camber Stanley. So now the senior catcher, Josie McGraw, steps in, left-handed batter, as 3 of their top 4 batters are from the left side. There's a ball hit right to Carly Graham, steps on the bag, throws to second, but too late, unable to get Owens.
Made the right play there, though. Make sure you get 1 and try to get 2, but great job there.
Now the senior pitcher, Sidney Edwards, steps in. As Edwards did a good job in the first 2 innings, kind of keeping the Lady Jackets off balance, but in that 3rd inning, they caught up to her. Runner at second for the Lady Dragons, and the pitch for Lovelace. Just low below the knees, ball 1. And now that the rain's moved out, it really turned into a nice day here at the Rock. There's a pitch hit fouled off her back foot. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now to Edwards, and nowhere near as hot as it was Tuesday at Cedartown.
No.
So we got stuck out in the sun there, no shade. Wish we would have had the tent for that day, but and the 1-1 pitch, called strike right at the knees. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now to Edwards. 1 out, top of the 4th inning. Owens on second for the Lady Dragons. And the pitch, a rise ball straight up into the netting. So Edwards stays alive as she just gets a piece of that rise ball from Lovelace.
Yeah, it was a good pitch, but almost missed it and swung through it.
A 1-2 pitch to Edwards. Hit hard but foul past Maulding into the fence.
I don't really want to put the ball there again.
No. So, and I want to thank Robin Teams, Barry Williams, and the Shea Floyd, the administration at Rockmart High School, as they donated some money, and we have a great windscreen down both sides. Rockmart down the left field line, Lady Jackets down the right field line, and that new windscreen really looks good here at Lady Jackets softball field. And a changeup just barely got a piece of by Edwards.
It's kind of hard to see those when they see a fastball all the time. All of a sudden, you slow it by 30 miles an hour.
She did a good job getting that. And that pitch was in a good spot, right at the knees, lower part of the outer part of the plate. As the next pitch misses high and away, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Edwards. But a lot of improvements here to the Lady Jacket softball field. The windscreen down both sides. And probably the best improvement is
I know where you're going.
Is first of all, there's a line drive right down the right field line. Evans comes up with it, throws home. Lovelace cuts it off, and Owens scores standing up. So 8-1 now, Lady Jackets lead.
Anyway, go back into what you like.
But probably the best improvement to Lady Jacket softball field is right above their dugout. The one that says 2017 AA State Champions. And thanks to Georgia Vinyl and Thread for that sign.
Yeah, we appreciate that because it's well-deserved. A lot of hard work, many years to make that happen.
So now the freshman Chloe Jones steps in. As she takes a called strike, she struck out swinging her last at bat, playing second base today. She pitched the game against Temple on Tuesday.
Thought they were going to put above the visitors' dugout. Not
pitch
the 2007.
Pulled into yeah, that pitch pulled into the 5-6 hole out to the left fielder Alexis Team. So now Pepperell, their third time through the order, starting to catch up to Lovelace with another single there.
Yeah, she's gonna do a little something different now.
Well, and this being the second game, she only pitched one inning against Cedartown.
Right.
Through about 15 pitches or so. She's already at pitch 60. This will be pitch 62 coming up. So she's got to get back in the groove and throwing a lot of pitches.
Sure, a beautiful pitch right there at the knees.
But the thing is, she's making them put the ball in play. We don't have the walks. You know, she's not getting behind in count. So, and that was a called strike to get ahead of the first baseman, J.C. Blanton. 0-1 pitch, rise ball, up and away, ball one. Just trying to get her to chase that one. One pitch to Blanton. There's a hard hit ball. Once again, past Jones into left field. Teams comes up, throws to third, and now the Lady Dragons have bases loaded, one out.
Wow.
So how quickly it can change, and Coach Luke's going to take time out to go talk to his senior pitcher. And we're going to take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back.
Four Seasons Landscaping, this company has been in business for 20 years and takes pride in their work. If you have an upcoming project, give Tyson or Rodney a call at 770-778-4347. That's Four Seasons Landscaping. Let these guys make your landscaping project a reality.
Back at Rockmart High School as the Lady Dragons have bases loaded, one out here in the top of the fourth, trying to get some of those runs back that they gave up in the bottom of the third. And now the left fielder, Kaylee Mansell, steps in. And we talked about it while we were gone. It looks like Lovelace not really working the corners as much as she did the first three innings, leaving some pitches more down the middle of the plate.
Yeah, and it's not good for us because they're hitting them.
That first pitch is inside, fouled off down the third baseline. And that was a good pitch by Lovelace there, as that pitch too far inside for Mansell to do anything with. And maybe right now it's just a matter of what pitch does she have the most confidence in.
Right. Still pitches a good ball game. Just not used to them hitting them.
There's a changeup, bounces in front of the plate, and a good stop by Conring.
Nice stop. She dropped to her knees, let it hit her in the chest, and gathered the ball.
So Lovelace was the Double-A Pitcher of the Year last year. So she's back here for the Lady Jackets, starting her second game. And there's one, a ground ball to Lewis. Flips to Jones at second, comes across the back, and almost gets Mansell at first on the double play, but she's called safe, and Lady Dragon's going to score another run, so it's now 8-2, but there's two outs here in the bottom half of the inning, top half of the inning.
Yeah, we got the one out. That's very important. Would love to have two, but she was pretty quick getting down the line.
So now Self, the right fielder, steps in, and she takes a called strike. And now we'll see Coach Owens calling the first and third play. And we'll see if she tries to take off at first, what Lady Jackets do. There's a changeup, ground ball to Lewis, picks it up, throws on to Graham at first for the third out of the inning. At the end of 3.5, Lady Jackets lead 8-2.
Welcome to the Mini Morning News Show, where we are so excited about Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis for breakfast that we've minified the news.
In fashion, teacup poodles are the latest fashion accessory.
In weather, mini umbrellas still don't keep you dry.
In film, a big blockbuster gets a mini review. Yes, good. Wow.
In local news, it's like national news, only smaller.
All right, thanks for listening. Now go put some mini in your morning with the chicken you love for breakfast. Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis until 10:30 a.m.
Mitchell Chiropractic and Wellness has been in business for over 8 years in the Rockmart area, helping people achieve their wellness objectives by combining skill and expertise that spans the entire chiropractic wellness spectrum. If you are experiencing headaches or back, neck, or leg pain, Dr. Douglas Mitchell can help you get back to your peak performance. Visit their website at www.mitchellchiropractic.org or call to schedule a consultation or appointment at 770-684-4963.
Welcome back to Rockmart High School. Lady Jackets lead 8-2 going to the bottom of the fourth inning. And we want to thank all our sponsors of Rockmart High School softball. And if you're out there and you're listening, and you own a business and you want to sponsor Lady Jacket softball or anything, any of the local sports on WZOT radio, get in touch with Mark Garrett or Mark Lumpkin, and they'll get you set up with a spot, and we can have you ready to go next week, as we've got 2 games here next Wednesday and Thursday. First pitch to Connering is high and outside, ball 1. Edwards still in the circle for the Lady Dragons. That pitch, changeup inside, swung on and missed by Caroline.
And that fooled Caroline pretty bad. Stay in there and hit the ball.
The 1-1 pitch. There's a hard hit ball. Clay picks it up at third, throws across to Blanton for the first out of the inning. I'll tell you, Maddie Clay, the senior third baseman, good-looking player. She made 2 errors last inning, but she really comes and gets the ball.
That's a good scoop right there.
Carly Graham, junior first baseman, steps in. And we see down in the Lady Jacket bullpen, the sophomore, Emily Register, warming up as Graham takes the first pitch, called strike on the outside corner.
See if she can make solid contact right here.
That pitch called strike right at the letters. 0-2 now to Graham. And changeup floats away. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Graham. Bottom of the fourth inning. Lady Jackets looking to add on to their 8-2 lead. That pitch low and inside, ball 2. The 2-2 pitch from Edwards on the way, and that pitch floats high and away. Another changeup, 3-2 now to Graham. Clay comes in, has a little word of encouragement for Edwards. And the 3-2 pitch. There's a changeup hit high and deep to center field. Owens goes back. It's off the fence, off the wall, and a long single by Carly Graham.
She just hit that to the wrong spot on the field.
Yeah, we got about a 10-foot wall out there. And so it hit right off that wall and right down to Macy Owens, the center fielder, and Coach Rickman's going to go out and check on his center fielder. Robert, we talked with Coach Luke earlier, and I got to talk to him today, talking about 17 players got into the game against Cedartown. 14 of them got a hit, and 3 of them got their first varsity hit. 2 of them freshmen, 1 of them sophomore, Emily Register, Landon Wigley, and Sam Wolf, all able to get their first hits. And he was talking about how, you know, that's going to go a long way throughout the season. He's going to have a lot of games like that. And being able to get those younger players in the game, get them at bats, and getting them at bats in the JV games, how important it's going to be later down the road.
Sure, like he said, because it gets the jitters out of the way. They're ready to hit now. They can do it in that game. They can do it anywhere.
So now Emily Malding steps in as center fielder Owens is okay, and the pitch is taken high for ball 1. Carly Graham's on first with 1 out. And his changeup swung on and missed
He is getting us with that changeup.
Yep.
Way ahead.
Malding has homered her last at bat, walked her first at bat. Next pitch, a ground ball to the third baseman, Clay. She comes up, low throw, and Blanton can't handle it as it gets out of her glove. And that's going to be error on the first baseman, Blanton, as she just didn't catch the ball.
Yeah, she tried to scoop it, and it came off, and then she came off the bag. We need to make them pay for that one.
So now, runners first and second. Anna Lewis stepping in. Graham's at second. Malding's at first. That pitch taken high, ball one, as the left-handed hitting Anna Lewis, the junior second baseman, steps in. Lewis popped up a bunt and reached on an error by the third baseman, Clay. He squares the bunt, pulls back, and takes that pitch high. Ball two. So 2-0 now to Lewis. She can be very picky on this pitch. She squares the bunt, pulls back, takes another pitch high. 3-0 now to Anna Lewis. And Emma Evans waits on deck. Lewis squares around, pulls back, and taken all the way. That's a called strike. 3-1 now to Anna Lewis. Coach Luke running through his signs. See if he's got anything on here. Malding and Graham on the bases. Lewis digs in. The 3-1 pitch on the way, and she reached for probably ball four and fouls it straight back. Now it's 3-2. That pitch looked like it was low and off the plate and could have been ball four, but she just got a piece of it, fouled it back. It's now 3-2. And the pitch. There's a flying drive out to right field, lands in front of the right fielder herself, and everybody has to hold up as Graham and Malding did a good job on the bases, making sure that ball got down.
Yeah, you couldn't tell if she was going to catch it or not, so they had to hold up. So, but hey, it moved runners over. We're bases loaded now, and Emma's up.
Emma Evans, the junior right fielder, steps in. 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Lady Jackets lead 8-2. That pitch low and outside, ball one. Graham's on third, Malding's on second, Lewis is on first. And the pitch, ground ball to second base, flips to the shortstop, and she was off the bag, and he calls her out. It looks like she may have barely got a foot in there, but Graham scores on the play.
It's going to be 2 outs, but like you said, we did score. Now Cameron is up, and she's been hitting the ball well.
Jackets now lead 9-2, and I look for Camry to get the take sign here, and Emma Evans will steal second, get into scoring position. She squares the bunt, takes it low and away. Evans takes off and steals second, standing up. And now, we saw last time Cambry's power as she hit one over the right fielder's head for a triple, and then it was just fun watching her run.
She's kind of backed up in right field now a little bit. She's not up as close as she was last time.
So Stanley takes the next pitch high. 2 balls, no strikes. Malding at third. Evans at second. 2 outs here. And there's a fly ball deep center field. Owens drifts back, and she makes the catch for the third out of the inning. At the end of 4, Lady Jackets lead 9-2.
Our kitchen is where our life happens. It's the heart of our home. It wasn't always perfect, but now it is, thanks to a home equity line of credit from family. I just love my kitchen.
Use the equity in your house to love your home with Family Savings Credit Union. Visit FamilySavingsCU.com.
This is Ryan Robinson, branch manager of your local Family Savings Credit Union. Come by and visit us sometime, 101 Felton Drive, Rockmart, Georgia, 770-684-8601.
Equal Housing Opportunity, member NCUA, NMLS number 800746.
Harrelson Termite can help you get a handle on your uninvited invaders before they take over. They have over 100 years of termite and pest control experience and are the largest pest control company in Polk County. Give them a call today for a termite inspection. That's Harrelson Termite, 1012 Cedartown Highway in Rockmart. Call them today to schedule an appointment, 770-684-1488.
Back at Rockmart High School, top of the 5th inning. Sanford to Owens McGraw, 2-3-4 for the Lady Dragons. Lovelace still in the circle. Conring throws it down, and umpire's going to broom off the plate. So we can all see it now. Same lineup still in the field for the Lady Jackets. They lead 9-2. Now the shortstop Sanford steps in, left-handed hitting. And the first pitch from Lovelace, that one skips off the plate, ball 1. Lovelace, that's her 71st pitch of the game. Next pitch, low and away again, ball 2. And now Lovelace just trying to find the zone, and talked about the last inning. She just needs to work ahead, get ahead of these hitters early in the count.
When you've got this kind of lead, you need to go ahead and do that.
Lovelace toes the rubber again, wipes the ball down, and the pitch on the way. There's a line drive just past her glove into center field.
Yeah, she almost snagged it as a reaction, but couldn't get it.
So a hard hit ball by Sanford. And now the center fielder, Macy Owens, steps up as running to hit that wood wall pretty hard. Looks like she left a mark out there, too.
Right below the stinger?
Yeah, right below the stinger. So she tore up her wall. Owens, right-handed batter, but a left-handed thrower. And the first pitch, ground ball off the glove of Maulding as she had to kind of stretched out a little bit. And so a single for Owens as it hits off the glove of Emily Maulding.
She was feeling on that, so threw them all off for a second. Went off Emily's glove, and she couldn't make the throw.
So now nobody out, runners first and second. Catcher Josie McGraw steps up. Hold on. They're out of order.
I don't know.
McGraw ought to be hitting.
Well, let's let her hit first and then see.
Because Sanford, they had Clay leading off. Well, let's just go back to the plays here. Yep, Clay grounded out to second.
We got to let her hit first, though, don't we?
Well, but here's the thing. They've already hit out of order, so they're actually back in the right order.
Oh, that's too late then.
There's a changeup that Owens, now the hitter. But Clay grounded out to second to end the last inning.
And where's she at now?
She's standing on second base.
Okay.
But Brooke Worley's keeping the book in there, so if she hasn't said anything, they must be okay.
Right.
So I know that pitch was low. So Clay is at second. Sanford is at first. And Owens reaches out, touches one. Maulding picks it up, drops it, and unable to get to the bag. So an error on Emily Maulding, and now the bases are loaded.
Yeah, she should have went ahead and went to first for that.
So now bases loaded, and this brings up Josie McGraw.
Now you got to be careful with your pitching. they're right back in this game with one swing of the bat.
Bases loaded, nobody out. There's a called strike to McGraw. Top of the fifth inning, 9-2, Lady Jackets lead. But Lady Dragons threatening as that pitch just missed off the plate, ball one. One ball, one strike.
Work hard around here, come on.
Opening game here at the Rock, and a little bit of a scoreboard issue, possibly having to do with the rain. There's a called strike right on the outside corner. One ball, two strikes. Now to McGraw. The 1-2 pitch. Rise ball popped up. Teams comes in. Jones goes out. Jones makes the play.
Should have thrown right back third real quick.
And she did. She got her. No, he's calling her out, but he didn't see her tag up. He was watching the play.
Yeah, he didn't see her tag up.
Yeah.
So they're gonna get it right.
So Jones makes the catch. That's the first out of the inning. She is safe. That is the right call.
That is right.
So she tagged up. As soon as the ball hit Jones's glove, she took off and trying to induce a throw, but she induced a throw behind her and got back in safely. And now Sydney Edwards, the senior pitcher, steps up. Base is still loaded, one out. That is a pitch. Whew, just inside, ball one. Looked like a pretty good pitch on the inside corner. But called a ball. Infield playing in the middle, playing in about halfway. That pitch misses low and away, ball two. Maulding and Graham and Lovelace, anything hit back to them, they're going to come to the plate. And it looks like Lewis and Jones are in as well. The 2-0 pitch, a ground ball right back to Lovelace, throws to Connering, throws to first, and throws it away, but Emma Evans right there to back up. But Clay and Sanford both score as they get an out at the plate. One out, one score. So now it's 9-3. Had a ground ball right back to Lovelace. She throws to Connering for the out. And then a throw into right field by Connering allows a run to score. Runners first and third. Now a courtesy runner in. High fly ball. Team drifts over in foul territory and makes the third out as Chloe Jones pops out. At the end of 4.5, Lady Jackets lead 9-3.
License and registration, please.
Thousands of traffic tickets are handed out every year. But what if, instead of being punished for the bad that happens on the road, drivers were rewarded for the good? Introducing the DriveWise app from Allstate. Just sign up and get 10% of your auto premium back after your first drive.
With the new DriveWise app from Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you can earn. To sign up, call Rockmart Allstate agent John Purser today at 770-684-1328.
Lewis Motor Company is the oldest car dealership in Rockmart. They have been serving Rockmart and the Polk County area for 56 years, providing quality used cars and great customer service before, during, and after the sale. Lewis Motor Company is proud to offer guaranteed credit approval while you wait. Give them a call today at 770-684-6694 or stop by and see our staff at Lewis Motor Company, 218 South Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
WZOT Rockmart, W270CE Rome.
Back at Rockmart High School, bottom of the 5th inning, Lady Jackets lead 9-3. Sydney Edwards still in the circle. 93 pitches so far through 4 innings for her. Alexis Teams leading things off here, and she hits a fly ball out to right field. Self comes moving in and camps under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
It's not far enough. She just didn't take a full cut at it, and ball got up there and stayed.
Yep. So heavy air here after the rain moved through. Now the senior pitcher, number 4, Emily Lovelace, steps in.
You know, you talk about this as a region game. You never know what can happen. So, you know, as good as we are, we can be beat. So they need to buckle down now and get some hits, base hits like they did the other day. You know, that might have hurt us a little bit winning 21-0. So, yep.
Lovelace getting a little encouragement from Dad there. First pitch was a called strike. Next pitch bounces in front of the plate. 1-1. Not sure if that's encouragement or advice.
There you go.
So, hey, just saw her turn around and go, I got it. 1-1 pitch to Lovelace.
Well, you're used to doing that their whole life.
And there's a hard hit fly ball out to center field. As that pitch was low, but she got that good, can't say aluminum on it anymore.
No.
Deposit. So that's the second out of the inning.
Still been a pretty quick game.
Yes, still started right about 5:30, maybe a little bit after that. 7 o'clock now. Kenzie Jones steps in, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. She takes that first pitch outside, ball 1.
I thought it was bottom of the 4th. It's bottom of the 5th already?
Bottom of the 5th.
Wow.
Yep.
It is quick.
It's a little bit quicker than what you thought.
When you don't have a scoreboard, it's really tough.
That's it. That next pitch is high, ball 2 to Kenzie Jones. Lady Jackets lead 9-3, bottom of the 5th. That pitch called strike on the outside corner. Edwards took a little bit off that pitch and just got it over.
Yeah, it's got to take that one to right field.
Kenzie Jones, the junior shortstop, a lot of power. She takes that pitch high and away, 3-1. A lot of power, a lot of speed, and a good shortstop taking the place of the senior Kelsey Elrod this year.
Most definitely.
And we saw what kind of pop she had at Cedartown as she hit a 2-run home run in the first inning. That pitch is high, ball 4, and now we're going to get to see what kind of speed she has. Caroline Connery gets her shin guards off, and she steps to the plate as she had a 2-run homer against Cedartown as well. So far today, she's grounded out the third twice and walked. So Caroline, after going 3 for 3 against Cedartown, looking for her first hit here today.
If she can just settle down, let's make good contact on the ball right here.
And there's a line drive as Sanford moved towards the bag as Jones was running and comes back to catch that line drive, and that's the third out of the inning. At the end of 5, Lady Jackets lead 9-3.
With the BF Goodrich Advantage TA Sport Tire, you'll get performance-inspired handling to put some life back into your daily drive. And with a 70,000-mile warranty, you'll do it for a long time. You may just wake up and say, I do want to adult today.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel, 522 Goodyear Street, Rockmart, 770-684-5067 today.
70,000-mile limited tread life warranty applies to T-rated tires only. See bfgoodrichtires.com for details.
Four Seasons Landscaping. This company has been in business for 20 years and takes pride in their work. If you have an upcoming project, give Tyson or Rodney a call at 770-778-4347. That's Four Seasons Landscaping. Let these guys make your landscaping project a reality.
Back at Rockmart High School, Jeff Sharp, Robert Torline, top of the 6th inning, and a pitching change in the circle for the Lady Jackets as the sophomore Emily Register comes in. She's going to come in to line up for Emily Malding, as Lovelace is going to go to third. Everybody else stays the same. So Malden comes out of the game. Lovelace moves over to third, and Register. We're going to give the Lady Dragons a little bit of a different look here.
Well, and it's probably good, too, because they pretty much had Malden right now. Or not Malden, but Lovelace, sorry. And so let's see what Register can do.
So it's going to be Blanton, Mansell, and Self, the first three batters. As my game changer's a hitter behind. I'm not sure what happened there, but I'll ask Coach Worley later. So the first pitch to Blanton, there's a high foul ball. Blanton out in front of that one.
She hit that hard, but boy, it was heavy, and it just went out of bounds real quick. And wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of these where it seems like they hit it harder than what they really do.
Yes, yes.
Register gets her sign from Conrain. And the pitch, there's a pitch high and away, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Steps back in, gets ready for the next pitch.
That pitch is high as well. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now to Blanton, the first baseman.
That was close enough to make her want to swing at it, but she held back, so that was a nice pitch right there.
2-1 pitch, high and away again. 3-1 now to Blanton. And Register got that first strike, but trouble finding the zone as everything's up and away. There's one inside and almost takes out Pepperell's coach.
She smoked that one.
But foul.
Yeah, thank goodness.
So 3-2 now to Blanton.
All right, steps back into the plate.
Top of the 6th inning here, Lady Dragons at the plate. They took a little bit off that one, and she fouled it straight back into the net. Still 3-2 to Josie Blanton. Register toes the rubber, gets her sign from Conring, comes to the plate, and there's a high fly ball. Teams camps out under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Oh, thank goodness she hit that straight up in the air. Wow.
Now the left fielder, Kaylee Mansell. There's a little bloop right over the head of Anna Lewis and in front of Emma Evans, as neither one of them could come up with it.
I mean, their hands were right there. It couldn't have been any closer. Just couldn't make the catch.
So a little pop fly single. And now the Lady Dragons with a runner at first. And the right fielder, Courtney Self, steps up. That pitch just high. Had to be high.
Yep.
Just below the letters. I have seen him call that pitch a strike today. Next pitch to Self, low and inside, ball 2. 2-0. Now to Self.
She'll probably be taking this one here, so come on, Emily. Register, just throw it down the middle. Melissa. That makes it all mixed up with too many Emily's, too many.
Well, if you say Emily, you got 3 of them. Yeah. So that pitch was low and inside, ball 3. 3-0 now to Self, and probably taken all the way here. And we'll never know, as that pitch right at the knees, but called ball. Now the senior third baseman, Maddie Clay, steps up.
Well, there's no corners to the plate right now because it's all mud. So kind of hard to see where it's at.
That pitch up and away ball. And now that's 5 in a row from Register. The Lady Jackets with a 9-3 lead. Runners first and second for the Lady Dragons. There's a called strike right on the outside corner. 1-1 now to Clay. 1 out. Runners first and second.
Batter calls time. And it's a good thing she did, because you still need to go ahead and pitch the ball if you're in your motion.
Well, she had just started.
Right.
There's a called strike right on the outside corner, so now Register's found that zone.
It's a beautiful pitch right there, too, at the knees.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Clay. And I would stay on that outside corner and see if she'll roll one over to Lewis again. And there's that was a line drive right over the fence into foul territory, and could have picked somebody off down there.
It's behind the dugout. We can't see it, but boy, they got down quick.
See some of the dads standing down there.
Definitely no time to move. It's coming right at you.
So 1-2 again to Clay, and she swings fly ball out to left field. Teams puts that one away, and a great pitch by Register as a rise ball up and away gets her to fly out.
Yeah, it was a nice pitch. She came back. That's hard to do after you're not getting those strikes called. And she threw a couple there on the corner and hung in there.
Now the shortstop, Dahlia Sanford, steps in. Still first and second, but 2 outs now. There's a pop-up. Lovelace calls it, catches it, and that's at the end of 5.5. Lady Jackets lead 9-3.
Welcome to the Mini Morning News Show, where we are so excited about Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis for breakfast that we've minified the news.
In fashion, teacup poodles are the latest fashion accessory.
In weather, mini umbrellas still don't keep you dry.
In film, a big blockbuster gets a mini review. Yes, good. Wow.
In local news, it's like national news, only smaller.
All right, thanks for listening. Now go put some mini in your morning with the chicken you love for breakfast. Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis until 10:30 a.m.
Our kitchen is where our life happens. It's the heart of our home. It wasn't always perfect, but now it is, thanks to a home equity line of credit from family. I just love my kitchen.
Use the equity in your house to love your home with Family Savings Credit Union. Visit FamilySavingsCU.com.
This is Ryan Robinson, branch manager of your local Family Savings Credit Union. Come by and visit us sometime, 101 Felton Drive, Rockmart, Georgia, 770-684-8601.
Equal Housing Opportunity member NCUA. NMLS number 800746.
Back at Rockmart High School, Jeff Sharp, Robert Torline. Lady Jackets about to bat in the bottom of the 6th inning with a 9-3 lead. Carly Graham, Emily Register, and Anna Lewis, as we'll probably see, and yes we do, Emily Maulding comes back out on deck. So she can come back in and hit, and then Register can go back in and pitch. That first pitch is a called strike on the outside corner to Graham. And softball, unlike in baseball, everybody can re-enter twice. Your starters can go back in twice, but your subs can also go back in twice. There's a fly ball out to left field as the left fielder, Mansell, not sure what was going to happen, and she drops it. As she looked at the shortstop, Sanford, and just flat out dropped that fly ball by Graham, and Graham goes to second on the air.
All right, what'd I miss?
Carly Graham hit a fly ball out to left field, and left fielder Mansell looked at Sanford as she was going to catch it, and then it just hit right off her glove for an error.
I had to go in, and the sink wouldn't turn off, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. So now Emily Maulding will come back in the game for Emily Register. As Maulding has already homered to left, reached on an error, and walked in this game. And she takes that first pitch called strike right at the knee inside corner. And Robert, I was telling them that, softball, everybody can re-enter twice, unlike baseball.
Right.
So register can go back in and pitch the 7th. Now that pitch is low and inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Graham at second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's a called strike. Letter high outside corner. And hey, Blue, I want that pitch too.
That's right. I guess that's one of your how smart are you or how sharp are you. That's your comment. You can go back in twice.
There we go. And that pitch low and inside for ball 2. And that gets away from the catcher, McGraw. And Graham moves up on the wild pitch. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Emily Maulding. And the pitch from Edwards hit hard but foul.
Yeah, she turned on it okay.
Yeah, she turned on it. Hit it foul down over the left field fence. The 2-2 pitch, low and inside again. 3-2 now to Emily Maulding. And Sydney Edwards up to 111 pitches here in this game in the bottom of the 6th. There's a pitch out front as Maulding. She fouls it down the third base line once again.
Coach Luke redeems himself.
Yeah,
but he charged it though.
He came and got it, but that ball wasn't hit that hard.
I talked to him about those last 2 errors he made. He agreed. He's getting older.
Yep. 3-2 pitch. Another one. She's out front and fouls it over the left field fence. So still 3 balls, 2 strikes to Emily Maulding. Carly Graham standing on third base. Nobody out. Bottom of the 6th. Lady Jackets lead 9-3. Next pitch inside and another foul ball. And we're going to hear Coach Owens start yelling, that's $9 here in a minute.
Exactly. And I'm telling you, Coach, I cannot even tell where the plate is. I mean, it's that bad.
I can see some remnants of it, but as far as the plate itself, I'm with you. I'm out. I don't know. Another 3-2 pitch. That was low and inside, ball 4. Great at bat by Emily Maulding. And now Anna Lewis is going to step in. Lewis has a single to right, reached on an error to third, and popped a bunt up. And I'll look for her to take a pitch here, let Maulding get down to second base.
Yeah, they're going to probably try to pick her off again.
Yeah, she squares the bunt, pulls back, takes the pitch, but Maulding does not go. And that ball's low and outside for ball 1.
He didn't send her, so this time he's going to send her, though.
Squares the bunt, pulls back, takes it high, and Maulding takes off and trots into second base. But ball 2 now to Anna Lewis. Runners second and third now for the Lady Jackets, looking to add on to their run total. She squares the bunt, takes that one low and inside, ball 3. 3-0 now to Lewis, and I look for her to be taken all the way here.
Yeah, I think she's going to be taken. I'll give you that one.
Lewis squares the bunt, pulls back. Probably should have been ball 4, but he calls a strike right on the outside corner.
Corner of what mud pile?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't even know how you can see the plate.
Wow.
That pitch swung on and fouled. Coach Owens gets his first try of the year, and he fields it easily.
You know, you go to 3-0 count, and now we're at 3-2. When there's just no way that was a strike. There's no way. Wasn't even close.
Yeah. And just because it's 3-0 doesn't mean it's an automatic strike.
Yeah.
So now we're at 3-2. Maulding at second, Graham at third. And there's a ground ball to the second baseman, Jones. Lewis running and gets thrown out by a step, but she gets Graham in, and now the Jackets lead 10-3. So you go from, possibly a bases-loaded situation with Emma Evans up to you get a run in, but now you have an out and a runner at third.
Right. Let's see. Come on, Evans, you're due.
So now Emily Maulding stands at third, 1 out. Evans up. She takes that pitch high, ball 1.
That ball kept rising and rising.
Next pitch from Edwards, way outside, ball 2. And that was a very familiar-looking pitch.
He called it a ball. It's not a strike, but he called it a ball. So
that looked like the same pitch to Lewis.
Yeah.
Next pitch to Evans. Another ground ball out to second. Jones picks it up.
Wow.
Evans out by a step, but Maulding scores on the play, and the Jackets now lead 11-3.
He just called the ball game.
It is 11-3, 8 after 5.
Yeah.
That is ball game. So Lady Jackets with an 11-3 run rule as we're at the 8 after 5, Robert. We weren't even thinking about that.
No, we worried about the plate.
So that's going to be our ball game. Lady Jackets going to win 11-3 as Georgia High School rules, 15 after 3, 12 after 4, and 8 after 5. So being the bottom of the 6th and the Lady Jackets scoring 2, they're going to come away with their first region victory of the year, 11-3.
It was tough, but you know what? We did it.
So we'll be right back in 2 minutes.
Harrelson Termite can help you get a handle on your uninvited invaders before they take over. They have over 100 years of termite and pest control experience and are the largest pest control company in Polk County. Give them a call today for a termite inspection. That's Harrelson Termite, 1012 Cedartown Highway in Rockmart. Call them today to schedule an appointment, 770-684-1488.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm a left-hand turn signal. Tink, tink, tink. The guy in front of you had me on for the last 14 miles. And since you're stuck in traffic, you can just sit back and wait. You gonna try to pass on the left? Didn't you see my signal? And if you've got cut rate insurance, things could really take a turn for the worse. So get Allstate.
To find out more about Allstate home and auto discounts, visit your local Allstate agent, John Purser, at 770-684-1328. Are you in good hands?
Mitchell Chiropractic and Wellness has been in business for over 8 years in the Rockmart area, helping people achieve their wellness objectives by combining skill and expertise that spans the entire chiropractic wellness spectrum. If you are experiencing headaches or back, neck, or leg pain, Dr. Douglas Mitchell can help you get back to your peak performance. Visit their website at www.mitchellchiropractic.org or call to schedule a consultation or appointment at 770-684-4963.
Lewis Motor Company is the oldest car dealership in Rockmart. They have been serving Rockmart and the Polk County area for 56 years, providing quality used cars and great customer service before, during, and after the sale. Lewis Motor Company is proud to offer guaranteed credit approval while you wait. Give them a call today at 770-684-6694 or stop by and see our staff at Lewis Motor Company, 218 South Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
Back at Rockmart High School, Jeff Sharp, Robert Torline, as the Lady Jackets come away with a 11-3 victory in their first region game of the year against the Pepperell Lady Dragons. And we were sitting here ready to play a little bit more, and all of a sudden the umpire called ball game. We totally out of it. The 8 after 5 rule just snuck up on us.
Well, it's a pretty quick game, too. I mean, we definitely early season jitters kind of things, and it was Pepperell, so they might have overlooked them a little bit. But you know what? That just shows you, Jeff, anybody can be beat any day, but we still run ruled them.
Yeah, Lady Jackets with 11 runs on 9 hits. They had 6 walks and only 2 strikeouts. And good pitching performance by the Lady Jackets as Emily Lovelace goes 5 innings, picks up the second win of the year, as she did give up 9 hits and no walks but 4 strikeouts and gave up 2 earned runs. Emily Register came in the 6th inning, had 1 inning, gave up 1 hit, 1 walk, and didn't give up any runs, and pretty much kept the Lady Dragons right there where they were at.
Yeah, it's a good performance. I mean, you know, like you said, it's a win. But, you know, there's a lot of things that a coach is going to have to work at with these girls because, you know, it's still early in the season. Even though they did so well last year, you know, I'm still going to think it's going to be a good season. We're in for a great year.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great season. We start out, we're 2-0 on the year now. Got the first win in region. Next week, on Tuesday, we go to Chattooga. That's always a tough game going there. Then Wednesday, right here, and there's a JV game first at 5 o'clock, and then so probably around 7 o'clock, Bremen comes in. And last year was one of the toughest games of the year as the Lady Jackets went to Bremen, come away with a 4-3 win. But Bremen, the Lady Blue Devils, are always a tough out. And then on Thursday, we'll be right back here for the third region game of the year against the Model Blue Devils. So 3 games next week, and I know he's happy to get this one in today. The weather could have had the Jackets down just a little bit, but they come away with an 11-3 victory.
It'll be good to see Bremen, too, because they're in our 2 AA this year. So
yeah, they dropped down to AA, but they are in the region with Callaway, Heard County, so they dropped down there, and but they can be competition when we get to Columbus.
Oh, most definitely, and that's going to be something you got to look forward to.
Yep, so Coach Luke has talked to his team. He's on his way here. We're going to get a word with him as he's stepping up. Robert's got some work to do, so he's gonna take off.
Where are you putting him?
Right. So, Coach Luke, hey, congratulations on a hard-fought win today. 11-3 victory over Pepperell. Ended up being a run rule game, but slow start in the first and second, and then a 6th spot there in the third.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'll be honest with you. I was prepared for faster pitching. I was not. I told the girls it's probably my fault. We didn't prepare for 38, 40-mile-an-hour pitching, and I guess you don't expect going in there and seeing slower pitching. But it is what it is, and we'll move on from that and go back to work. You take the wins when you get them. And girls asked them, I said, how many of y'all are kind of mad at this loss? And about probably 16 of them raised their hand, and it is what it is. But you take the wins and you move on.
Well, the first region game of the year, you come away with what ends up being a run rule win, and you take all the wins, but this one against Pepperell, starting out the year, is really nice. You come away with 9 hits. You took 6 walks and only 2 strikeouts. So a good job at the plate by the Lady Jackets today.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to score runs. You're not going to go out and score 20 runs every game, but, I think our girls feel like they're capable of doing that, and they were a little bit upset with some of their approaches to the plate. And we've had a few miscues and some stuff that, we got to work on. And yesterday we did a different practice, worked on hitting and then go outside, but, it's not going to be perfect every game. And if you can win and make mistakes, then good things are happening. It was nice to see. I thought Lovis threw a good game. Pitch count got to about 70, 80, and being our first bowl game, I just felt like we've got to realize we have a pitching staff and we have a bench, and just wanted to put register in that situation, change it up, and show our pitchers that we can rely on them. And I thought she did a good job. She came in a little bit nervous. Told her, so you got to realize where you're at in the order, and you got one of the best defenses behind you, and just don't force on putting them in pressure situations, and we're gonna be all right.
Yeah, exactly. Lovelace throws 5 innings, gives up 2 earned runs, 3 runs altogether. Didn't walk anybody, had 4 strikeouts, but she did give up 9 hits and threw 84 pitches. But the 4th inning, it looked like she may have been a little bit gassed as she gave up 2 runs there. Gave up another one in the 3rd, which was an unearned run on an error. But
I probably waited 1 inning too long. But in that mindset, you got a senior that looks at you and says, "I want the ball," and doesn't want to come out. And first home game, But I got to make sure, understand that we have. I believe we have a very quality pitching staff from Lovelace to Graham to Register to McNabb to Sharp. I mean, we got 5 girls that can go in and compete. And we've got to believe in those kids and put them in these situations and not get where we're stuck. And that's why we're probably going to rotate pitchers and next week go with it and see what happens.
Yeah, Register come in, threw an inning, gave up 1 hit, 1 walk. At one point in time, she threw 5 balls in a row. But then she came right back, showed a little bit of grit, and got out of that inning not giving up anything. So, thought she did a great job coming in out of the pen. And the only unfortunate part for her is she only pitched 1 inning, so she didn't qualify for the save. But that's just a stat, and that's all it is. You got the win. 3 games next week as you go to Chattooga on Tuesday, and then you're home Wednesday and Thursday against Bremen and Model. And we know anytime you go to Chattooga is a tough game.
It's always tough to play there for some reason, and I don't know what. I think we're the only team that got to play today. It's just how awesome our field is right now. I mean, our grass is in amazing shape. Our dirt is fantastic, and it is what it is. I mean, we got lucky, and tarped the mound. Mound's in perfect condition. Plate got a little bit wet, but I'm just glad we didn't have to play 4 next week because we would have played on Monday. So.
Yeah, and I made mention through the broadcast that, we want to thank Robin Teams, Barry Williams, Shay Floyd, the administration of Rockmart High School. The windscreen down the left and right field fence, just looked great.
Yep, I think Laurie Atkins came out of her pocket and paid the half of it. So that's a big deal for our superintendent to believe in us, and then bought us something, and that's a big deal for us. And we've got a lot of people chipping in. We got a lot of things going on with. We're going to be doing a wood statue, and we're going to be giving away a mini one. All-Star came and brought me a mower today. I mean, we got people that believe in us, and our town's behind us, and we're working hard every day for them. We want to make Rockmart proud.
Yeah, everybody's backing the Lady Jackets, looking for that back-to-back region championship, looking to defend that AA state championship. And Coach, just one step closer today. And a little bit of I think the weather may have had a little bit to do with, maybe getting off to a slow start, and then.
I think our pregame. I had to go chew them out. Our pregame routine got shifted a little bit, and we don't want to. We got a great middle school program, and they got out there and got some work in. I think our girls didn't know what to do. They didn't realize they were going to share the cages with us, and they didn't get the proper swings they were going to do. But I want to make sure all of our kids. But the girls have to know the routine, and I think they kind of got out of it a little bit. But it is what it is. We'll move on. Get to practice tomorrow. Get ready for next week.
Yeah,
it'll work.
Emily Malden just walked by. That reminds me, 2 more home runs today in today's game, so 5 on the year so far.
Yep, 5 on the year. Looks good.
Well, Coach, congratulations on another win, another step forward to defending the region championship. We look forward to being here next week. Go get the field ready.
Thank you very much.
It looks like a coaching staff and players doing a great job out there with the rakes. And for Jeff Sharp and Robert Torline, we've brought you this Lady Jackets broadcast today, and we want to thank Jeff Bailey and all the crew at Days and Pre-Owned Super Center for being the anchor sponsor for the region champion Yellow Jacket football team, and also being the sponsor of our pre- and post-game show here on Lady Jacket Radio. So an 11-3 victory by the by the Rockmart Lady Jackets over the Pepperell Lady Dragons. Try to say that fast a couple of times. And 2-0 on the year, 1-0 in region play. We'll be here on Wednesday as Bremen comes in. So for Jeff Sharp, Robert Torline, thanks to Brian McDowell back in the studio. Our time is up. We thank you for yours.
Hey friends, Jeff Bailey here with Days Pre-Owned Super Center in Rockmart. And what I'm about to tell you could save you a lot of money, time, and hassle when it comes to buying your next vehicle. Days Rockmart is not just some fly-by-night, buy-here, pay-here lot. If it has the Days name on it, you know it's a name you can trust. Days has been taking care of its customers since 1959. Days is #1 in quality, selection, and customer satisfaction. You can search the internet for hours. You can even drive all over Northwest Georgia. Or you can do what thousands of satisfied customers have already done and stop by Days Rockmart for that newer ride you've been wanting. Days is closer than you think, and we're well worth the drive from anywhere. Located right across from Rockmart High School on Highway 113, check us out at daysrockmart.com. Call us at 770-684-7400. And remember, today is the day.
You have been listening to the play-by-play action of Rockmart High School girls softball here on WZOT. Brought to you by Mary Miller State Farm, Silver Comet Furniture, the Nathan Dean Agency. Be sure to tune in next time for the play-by-play action of Rockmart High School girls softball.